Additionally, the customer sent me a consumption rate, which is the rate they gave me is 1.2 meters per pair of pants. So from that, I was able to calculate the leftover fabric for my two colors. There are 216 meters remaining, with 127 meters of white left and 89 meters of blue left. Hello everyone, today I will share with you some experience on handling cutting waste in the Gerber software. I received an order for a pair of pants like this, so I will open up the pattern for you to see, and they are also very careful. They even sent me the detailed statistics here, you see. They've prepared the detailed statistics. This is the pattern part that I will open up for you to see. They have already finished grading all the sizes, and these are the sizes 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. And I will also check that they have already graded all the sizes for us. Besides that, they also sent me the order production report. Order production means they need which sizes and colors they need to cut and produce and what the quantities are. Then I copy that into my mass production cutting workflow. What's great about my cutting workflow sheet is that after we lay out the marker and enter the marker length here, it will automatically show the total amount of fabric needed to cut for each color. And we can enter the fabric allowance here and it will automatically subtract for us, so we know how much of each type and color of fabric is left over. So this sheet of mine already has all the formulas set up. And now I need to figure out how we can cut all the orders while using the fewest possible cutting layouts. And also so that the cutter at my client's place has the easiest job possible. So, based on this order quantity section, I will need to calculate the fabric allowance first. To calculate the fabric allowance, I will open up this AccuMark Explorer section. And to be able to calculate the allowance, I need to ask what the fabric width is at the client's company. After that, I will create an order table like this, okay? I will create an order table and calculate the fabric allowance based on the fabric width that the customer sends to me. And I will enter the code name here, 0330. And we will enter what type of fabric it is here. And we will enter what kind of marker this is. And the fabric width, whatever it is, I will enter it here. After that, I will re-enter the fabric width here. For this lady bit section, I will select a type of fabric, for example, if the customer wants me to lay the fabric in the same direction or one-way fabric. I have already asked the customer about this, and they want me to lay the fabric in the same direction for them, so I choose same direction fabric. After that, I will select the annotation section. I will choose the note here, which is when we make the cutting layout, we will select print cutting layout. Then I move on to the module section. I will select the detailed statistics table that they have sent me here. After that, I select this detailed statistics table, and at this point I will select the fabric type section. I will choose the type of fabric that I need to lay out the marker for. After that, I will select the size. I'll set the consumption and select all sizes to lay out the marker. Then I click save here. When I click save, this quantity field will automatically understand that if we don't enter anything, it will assume that we are laying out for one product. After that, I will click on the process button here, and it will show a success message indicating it's done successfully. Then I will close this window and I will click on the layout that I just created, and I will nest automatically. I will right click and select send to, then I will choose AccuNet. And at this point, I just need to enter the number of feet here. To nest a layout according to the standard, I just need to enter 1 foot. Then I will click OK. When the automatic nesting window disappears, it means we have finished nesting this layout. And now, I'm going to open up and examine this layout. Right here to check its exact total length. I will click on this layout. I will zoom in a bit so I can see the length here. The length here is 5.3 meters, okay, 5.37, 5.37. If I divide by 5, then our standard is only 1.07 meters. And if you don't have the Gerber AccuMark software yet and you want to set up the service, you can add me on Zalo using the phone number I display on the screen. Then I will set up the service for you via UltraView. And with that, we now know the standard for one product. Now let's move over to the cutting operations section here. So we will calculate in order to fulfill this entire order. and now I will do the calculations. Here, we need to first determine how long our cutting table is. I have already asked the customer and received the answer that the cutting table is 6 meters long. We can easily fit 5 products per pattern without any problem because our consumption per product is just over 1 meter. And now I will now proceed to combine the sizes here. I will lay out the first pattern right away, which is one of each size. So I will write it down here now. Size 30 times 1, okay? 31 times 1, 32 times 1, 33 times 1, 34 times 1. So here we will lay out the white fabric. How many layers of fabric will that be? So take a look here, everyone. For each of these sizes, if we multiply by 1, I need to lay out 200 layers of fabric here in order to completely use up the sizes 30 and 34. But for sizes 31, 33 and 32, some remain. We have 50 of size 31, 100 of 32 and 50 of 33. So we need one more layout, size 31 times 1, 32 times 2 and 33 times 1. And here we need to lay out 50 sheets of fabric to completely use up this white color, everyone. And now let's move on to this blue color. For this blue color, let's see if layout 1 can be applied to it or not. If we multiply each color by 1, I will lay out 150 sheets of fabric here. For the blue color, with 150 sheets of fabric, I have already used up sizes 30, 32 and 34, leaving only sizes 31 and 33. So for each of these remaining sizes, there are 50 sheets left. So I will add one more layout, which is 31 times 1 and 33, also times 1. For this layout, I need to lay out 50 sheets of fabric, and that will completely fulfill this order. That means the white color is finished and the blue color is also finished. So here I will enter the fabric width here first. I will enter the fabric width here as 1 meter 45, right? The customer gave us a fabric width of 1 meter 45 and the output on the layout sheet, okay? So for this first layout, there are 5 products. The second layout has 4 products. The third layout has 2 products. So we count here, For sizes 31, 32 and 33, that makes 4 items. So we will write 4 down here. For 31 and 33, we write 2 down here. So this is the number of products on the marker, everyone. And now, if you want to get the length of this marker, we need to lay out the marker to determine the length. So now, we will switch over to the AccuMark Explorer window. Right here, we will lay out the first marker. Okay, for the first marker, we will click directly on this standard marker here. We will edit the name of the marker. We will change the marker name here to indicate what we are laying out. All size. Okay, all size. All sizes, all right. After that, we will click Save and then click Process. Okay, so we have finished the first marker. Let's continue with the next markers. Now click on this order, and here in the operations section, you'll see sizes 31, 32, and 33. Since size 32 is multiplied by 2, we will type it right in here, okay? Alright, we'll type it in here. Let's open the order sheet right on this operation sheet to make it easier to see, right? 31 times 1, 32 times 2, 33 times 1, right? After that, we'll switch over to this module section. We'll delete sizes 30 and 34, right? Delete these 2 sizes. We'll enter size 32 as 2 here. Then you click Save and then click Process. You click Success and that's it. It's done. Next, we'll create the next layout. For this layout, we'll exclude size 32, okay? That leaves sizes 31 and 33. For each layout, each size is multiplied by 1, right? So we'll switch over to this module section. We'll delete size 32 and then click Save again. This process, okay? And now we'll nest the layouts, all right? You'll switch over to the AccuMark Exposure section here. You'll see up here, there are 3 layouts. So we'll hold down Control and select these 3 layouts. Then right-click, choose Send To and select AccuNet. Here, when you perform the nesting for these cut-in layouts, you should set the timer for at least 5 minutes to get the most optimal and efficient layout. If you only set it for 1 minute, it won't be very optimal. After that, click OK and wait for the 3 layouts to process within 15 minutes. And when the automatic nesting window disappears, it means we have finished nesting the layouts. Now, we will open each layout and enter the length into the cutting operation section. Here, the first layout is for size 32. 31, 32, 33, right? So The length we have here is 4 meters 34. Let's round it to 4 meters 34. We will write 4 meters 34 here for this second layout. 4.34, enter. All right, now let's check the next layout. The layout is 31 by 1, 33 by 1. So we will see that the length here is 2 meters 17. So we will enter 2 meters 17 here. There's one more layout, which is for all sizes, right? Another layout is for all sizes here. So let's open it up and take a look. Let's see how long this layout is. We will enter 5 meters 42 here, okay? Let's just say 5 meters 43. We'll round it to 5 meters 43. We will enter 5 meters 43 here. That way, it will ensure that it's shorter than the cutting layout provided by the customer. And we have already matched this fabric width correctly. And now I will look at the required fabric quantity here. Looking here, I see it's 2,244. So the total amount, including both the white and blue fabric, is that we need 2,244 meters of fabric. In addition, the customer sent me a consumption rate, which is, the rate given to me is 1.2 meters per pair of pants. So with that, I can immediately calculate that the leftover fabric for my two colors is 216 meters. And for the white color, there are 127 meters left, and for the blue color, 89 meters remain. And as you can see, I have already set up all the formulas in this cutting operation table. And when you input the layout length and fill in our information, you immediately get the results for how much fabric needs to be cut and how much leftover fabric remains. And if you want to own this cutting operation table, please register for my course. And if anyone doesn't have the Gerber AccuMark software yet, you can inbox me via Zalo using the phone number I've displayed on the screen, and I will provide the installation service for you. And if you want to join my Gerber software course, please go to Google and type in online.pds here. Press enter. At this point, you will enter the PDS website here and you can go to the courses section. You will click on the Gerber software application course. And here you will see all the lessons that if you register, you will be able to study all of them. And if you look to the right, this is the number of minutes for each lesson, and you can read what each lesson covers. And when you register for the course, I will provide you with an account so you can log in here. And you have this View Lecture button here. If you click on it, you will be able to see all the lectures listed on the left side. And you just need to click the play button on the right here to watch the lecture. And you can rewind or fast forward and watch the lectures repeatedly until you master them and practice along. If you have trouble during the process, send me a message for support. Click back here to view all the other courses as well. You can click on the courses section and you will see all the courses here, and you can choose the ones that suit you. And if you want to see the products that I have created using 3D software, you can click on the Practice Products section and you will see all the products I have made with CLO 3D software. And if you find a course that suits you, please message me on Zalo using this phone number. Or you can message me on my personal Facebook, which is Dinh Duy Cuong, or on the fan page, which is PDS Academy. Goodbye everyone, and see you again.